Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Matthew Maelstrom here, again, with my next video, and this one is going to be a quick tutorial on how to do metal growls, specifically the low growls that you'll always hear in death metal or deathcore. Some good examples like Whitechapel or Shadow of Intent, a couple of my favorite bands to listen to. Yeah, so I'm going to do this specifically on low growls because I just haven't learned how to do high screams yet, so that will be in a future video. And for now, let's just break into it. So step one, this will be a 3-step video, nice and easy. Step one, hydration. You can't expect to perform any type of vocals without proper hydration. You're going to get dry, like really raspy sounding, and I mean raspy sounding vocals is not exactly a bad thing to some degree, in depending on what style of metal you want to do. But in this case, you want clear, powerful vocals to really bring it out. So that's step one. Drink water or tea or whatever your beverage of choice is. Step two, breathe from your diaphragm. Because if you don't breathe from your diaphragm, you're going to get exhausted. Don't inhale from the stomach. Like, clench your abs, essentially. Right around the middle is where your diaphragm is, roughly. Clench your abs, or right, if you don't have abs, clench your stomach. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Practice breathing from the diaphragm. That way you're going to get a longer sustain when it comes to doing this style of vocals. So yeah, that's step two. It's nothing fancy, just basic breathing practices are a huge help. And step three will be how you're actually framing or shaping the type of low growl you're going to go for. So I started to do it because I've been practicing this for over a year and a half, closer to 2 years now. How I started to do it was you just basically say a random line of speech, like say just go just a basic regular style singing. And then as you're doing that, you want to tighten up your throat, but not to the point where you can't breathe and it starts to hurt. Because if it's hurting, you're doing it wrong, and you don't want to damage your vocal cords. You really don't. That could lead to some serious injuries if you do it wrong, especially if you're pushing yourself too hard. So just take it easy if you're first learning how to do this, which is who I'm aiming to teach. And yeah, so how we're going to do that is just basically go and then practice tightening your throat. So it becomes tighter. And then you're going to really kind of squeeze in the voice box area. Because I was watching a video earlier today and learned that the false chords are somewhere in the voice, not in the voice box, the Adam's apple. So you want to start just talking and then start really talking like this. Bring it down. Yeah, see what I did there? So if you want to practice going lower with that and stop and change your pitch and range a little bit. According to Ben Dure from Shadow of Intent, the vocalist, he calls it butthole lips. as I'm doing that, I'm pushing my throat, not hard, but not soft enough where I'm not getting any proper sound. It's a technique you practice over time. Don't expect to get it right away, but if you do get it right away, props to you. It took me probably a week and a half to really get it down, of just consistent practice. So yeah, to just quick recap. Practice just tightening your throat to start off, and then work on your range. Go up and down however you like. I would recommend not jumping right into high screams and trying to scream really high, because I personally have found that is a quick way to damage your throat. I tried it without learning how to do it, and I still can't quite get it yet. Like I said, I'll be posting a tutorial in the future on how to do it once I get it down. But the growls seem to be more accessible for most. So in that regard, just practice doing the growls first and then work on the screams next. If you notice, I'm kind of pushing my pushing my voice box back, kind of, tightening up the airway with my mouth, my positioning of my mouth, and the way I'm doing that is what's natural to me, at least. Everyone's going to have a different style once they get it down, but that's just kind of how I go about it. If you want to make it sound a little more nasty, you can spread your mouth out. Yeah, so that's just a quick introduction on how I have learned to do metal growls in particular. I'll be posting a video for the screams soon. I'll have to watch some more videos myself and learn as much as I can. And hopefully this video helped you. And you're already on your way to sounding like Satan has possessed you. All right, well, that's it for this video. See you on the flip side.